How long does it really take you to do that? Hey, everybody, this is Coach Desmond for another edition of Getting Clear with Coach Desmond. Listen, saving time is going to be on somebody's list. They want to go ahead and simply do things better. That's going to be their resolution. So I'm going to go ahead and add a tip that has helped me when I've used it, but it's a very, very good tip, and I'm hoping that you use it more than I did. In fact, this is my resolution. I'm going to be basically doing this more and more often. All right, so it's very, very simple and all stuff. We got these things called Post-its. You know what they are and all stuff. And in this case, what I'm going to ask you to go ahead and do is when you start your day, I want you to go ahead and take the however amount of things you want to do, and I want you to go ahead and now basically put that on the Post-it, one at a time. Here's the difference. Can you like say that? Everybody does that. Here's the difference. Here's what I want you to go ahead and do. Some organizational experts will say I need you to go ahead and list it 1, 2, or 3, or A, B, C, and D. Do whatever you want is comfortable. But I want to do this thing a little bit different. I want you to go ahead and bid on the time that it will take for you to complete each task. What do I mean by that? So if we are, say, for example, need to go ahead and do research in regards to, matter of fact, excuse me, booking your next flight, for example. So you'll write booking flight on this. So we're going to book flight. But here's the difference. You're going to go ahead and say that should take me no more than 10 minutes. And then you put it under. And then you do that for each task you want to go ahead and do. But I want you to go ahead and now do that. Here's what that does right now. And then, of course, after you're done laying that stuff out, I want you to go ahead and now add up all the time that it should take to do this. Now you're going to get an understanding. Now, when you start looking at everything you're doing right now you're going to get an accurate assessment of exactly how long it took for you to go ahead and accomplish these things. You know, so many of us are telling ourselves and our coaches, and again, like I said, as you guys know, I'm coaching on that, and I would oftentimes have people tell me, well, the reason why I couldn't follow through on that book, or matter of fact, spend time working on my business, or finish that thing they're trying to go to do because I don't have time. Well, by doing this now, this is going to make you very, very conscious, because in many cases, some of us can get lost. I don't know about you, but have you got on Facebook recently? My gosh, I would find myself on something called Reels. And if I'm not careful, I could be lost in that for over an hour and a half or 2 hours. Well, it's not just Reels. We can really go all in and all stuff, basically booking a flight a project. And that can easily get away from us. And what can get done in 10 minutes, we're now taking a half hour, 45 minutes. And what ends up happening, and also we end up over-indexing on the minor. What I'm basically saying is we major on the minor and then we're minoring on the major. All that time we're taking on little tasks now leaves little time for the big things that really provide the return on investment. Yes. So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, moms. I'm talking to you. Matter of fact, and individuals who are like saying, listen, I'm working full time and I know I need to go ahead and do this side hustle. And some of you guys right now, when you start looking at everything you're doing, you're like saying, my God, I can't keep up with that. What am I going to go ahead and do? Well, this tactic will now help you get better control, because now you're able to audit that time. And here's what you're going to notice. And to go ahead and help keep you honest, since we all have our smartphones handy, I want you to go ahead, whatever that time is, go ahead and put that timer on your clock on your smartphone and put it in front of you as you're doing your research, with the alarm going on after 15, 20 minutes or however long on that. And you'll kind of have this unconscious beat the clock feel to this, and what you'll discover is, hold on a second, the things that I've been basically quote unquote taking 85 years to do really doesn't take that long at all. And because you're becoming much more conscious of this, you'll be doing things faster, and as a result of that, you'll be finding yourself doing a lot of things very quickly, and people will marvel, how do you get everything done? Because you started auditing that time and assigning it within that. That includes even conversations with your parents, conversation with friends. If you just simply say, listen, I'm going to go ahead and basically have check in with my mom for 10 minutes, check in with this friend 5 minutes, You can say, my gosh, I'm now talking to everybody, staying on top of that. How am I doing that? Let me tell you something right now, because you decided to go ahead and now put a time with each task. Try this. You're going to love it. Go ahead and do that, and you will not be sorry. Okay, my friends, this has been Coach Desmond for another edition of Getting Clear with Coach Desmond. I hope this was helpful on that. If you like what you heard here today, hey, don't be selfish. Share this with a friend. Okay? Also, love to get your comments. And if you're saying, Des, this sounds great, I would love to go ahead and meet with you to discuss some more tactics and strategies. Do you have time? And the answer is yes. Well, not really, but we'll find time for you. So go to CoachDesmond.com and select a day that's available for you. Happy to go ahead and work with you. Okay, guys, until next time, don't forget, be great and stay clear.